What's up, guys? If you're anything like me, you love the ZT350. It's a good little knife. Really good EDC blade. Mainly for me because it packs a whole lot of blade into a small package. It doesn't appear to have a long blade, but if you put a piece of string from the very heel to the very tip, it has a longer blade than most big knives. Um, I can't remember. I actually think it's as much blade as a Spyderco Military crammed into this little package. Um, don't quote me on that because I can't remember exactly. But I do think you have as much cutting edge here as you do here in a much smaller package. So yeah, you get a lot of useful blade in a very pocketable package. Um, One thing I've always disliked about this knife is the assisted opening. Some knives are cool with assisted opening, some knives I just don't like it. This is one of them. So I put up a blade or a post on Blade Forums asking if people had de-assisted their 350s, and I think a couple of people said it didn't work good, and a couple of people said it did work good. So I just decided to try it. It's easy to put back together if I don't like the way it is now. But I actually do like the way it is. I actually love the way it is now. Um, this is the main thing that made me want to try it. I noticed when I was messing with this knife that it has a detent ball, and mainly you can see the lock bar here, that silver piece right here where the detent ball rides. Okay, you can see the lock bar when the knife is in the up position. When it is fully closed, you'll see it pop in. I'll show it again. See it pop out, pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. You can actually see the ball down in there. So because I saw that ball actually popping into the detent hole in the blade, I figured this knife would have enough of a detent without the speed safe to work as a flipper. You can see it popping in and out. That's what lets you know that it has enough of a detent to work good as a flipper. A lot of Kershaw's knives that have speed safe, the actual torsion bar, which is this piece, is the detent. So the pressure that this gives in the closed position is what keeps the blade closed. But on this one, as you can see, there's the detent ball down in there. There's a good shot of it right there. You can see it pop into the blade, pop out, pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. It had enough of a detent that it actually works very well as a flipper. You have a good bit of retention. It's honestly as much blade retention as my ZT560. I mean, it's a good bit. So anyway, pretty much the gist of the story is it works excellent as a flipper, manual flipper. So I just want to let you guys know this, that if you have a 350 and you don't necessarily dig the speed safe, go ahead and pop it out and make it a manual knife. This makes me like this knife about 100% more. It was one of my only gripes with it, was the speed safe. For some reason I just don't dig it on some knives, but this one I don't like it at all. So I really love the fact that it's a manual flipper now. This one I had to crank the pivot down really tight to keep it from scrubbing on the non-locking side liner. So that's one reason it isn't flipping as well right now. I had the pivot cranked down really tight. Most of them aren't like this. I know from experience because I've owned like 10 of them so far. So yours, you'll probably be able to have the pivot kind of loose and still have no blade play, yet it flies out like a rocket. And this one flies out pretty good, given I don't screw it up. So yeah, pretty cool. I like this knife a lot now. It's probably going to become one of my main EDCs. Ow, that hurt. Jeez. There we go. Yeah, there you go. A manual flipper ZT350. It's actually got a really good action on it. And the detent is really strong, so you don't have to worry about it flying open in your pocket. Anyway, I'll keep this short. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.